Right, Korea's efforts aimed at learning to live with COVID-19 began in earnest on Monday. A number of restrictions have been eased, and for a glimpse of the response to these efforts, I have Choi Won-jong here in the studio. Won-jong, good to see you again.
Good afternoon.
Right, so how did things go on day one?
Sure, like you said, Korea's strategy of living with COVID-19 kicked off on Monday. Now, the groups of more than 4 people were excited to be out on the streets and hang out past the previous 10 p.m. curfew. Now, this means no more empty seats in restaurants, and people are getting some much-needed breathing room.
It's been a while since I came to Hongdae. You know, things I would like to do at night, such as drinking coffee, going to a singing room, and seeing people around.
But some people were feeling hesitant about being late despite many restrictions being lifted. Take a listen to what they have to say.
I'm actually so used to the 10 p.m. curfew now. It doesn't feel much different, even if it is with COVID-19 now.
I think I'm going home at 10 p.m. tonight. I think a lot of people are going to be out releasing their pent-up energy, so I'm worried about a spike in infections.
Right, so a bit of mixed reaction there, Won-jong.
There is, yeah.
Right, now I'm assuming, though, that owners of restaurants and cafes are very happy about the lifting of curfews, though.
Absolutely, and it has been almost a year since coffee shops and restaurants were allowed to operate around the clock, and many business owners were very, very thrilled.
When we were closed at 10 p.m., sales were down and customers left early. But we are seeing more customers and increasing sales, now even after midnight again.
But others still worry and concern over a potential surge. Take a listen.
I'm happy that there's no limit on business hours now, but it's hard because we already had to lay off so many staff. This is such short notice. I'm not sure how to deal with it.
Right, well, there is also a bit of uncertainty. Won-jong, Monday also saw the adoption of vaccine passes for those looking to enter venues deemed high risk. What was the response to this adoption?
That's right. So only fully vaccinated people can enter use venues like singing rooms and saunas and gyms. And the questions were raised by some business owners about the fairness about these vaccines. Now take a listen.
A lot of people who run singing rooms and gyms say the vaccine passes are raising issues about the fairness of vaccine passes. Why can only fully vaccinated people use our establishments when pubs can have people who are unvaccinated?
On Monday, which is yesterday, a top health official defended the vaccine pass, saying they were needed to curb infections among the unvaccinated. Also, Prime Minister Kim Boo-kyum on Tuesday warned the public that restrictions could be rolled back if prevention measures collapse. And he urged the public to continue following the basic rules like wearing their mask and keeping a social distance, and also get vaccinated if they haven't done so.
Right, and for those who cannot be vaccinated because of medical conditions, they have the option of the negative PCR test.
That is true, within the 48 hours.
Right, 48 hours, of course. All right, Won-jong, as always, thank you very much for that. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thanks for having me.